Today we're going to talk about our Y-intercept. And tonight's homework is worksheet number 34. And first period was so on fire that we were able to move on to X-intercepts as well, because the concept is actually fairly simple. Then just write on a separate one. You have to transfer it tonight when you get a new one. Can you take that paper to put in the carding box? And the one behind it is magic. Carding and matching. Carding and matching. Matching. All right, here we go. Boys in the back, you guys need to move your bodies and face me. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Jacob, you with me, sweetheart? Where's your phone, babe? Where's your phone? Okay, thank you. I'm just asking. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to draw a graph. And first, we're going to talk about Y-intercepts. And so that means I want you to highlight your Y-axis. This is your Y-axis. I'm going to check materials in 10 seconds, and if you don't have everything out, I will be taking points off. That's 10. That's 9. That's a calculator, highlighter, everything. 8. Jason, do you have your stuff?
No.
You do not have your materials?
No.
That's quite unfortunate. 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lorenzo, let's take mark, please. Calculators up. So everybody doesn't have their stuff in the Jason's so far. Isaiah, do you have one? Okay, that's Isaiah and Jason. Highlighters, pencils. Composition book, homework book. Perfect. Now that we're going to talk about the Y-intercept. Now that we have an idea of what this means, let's talk about how we can take puzzle pieces and make one big picture. Let's say I have a line that goes through like this. Jameson, where is the Y-intercept for this line?
Around 3. Not on the line.
Oh, I love how you said that. Around 3, where it hits the Y-axis. Nicely done. So if I were to give this a name, I would have to just tell everybody what is the address of this point. Same thing for this line. Let's say I have this line that goes like this. JJ, where is the Y-intercept for this line? Are you up here? Oh yeah, so negative, very good. So he knows that it's wherever it hits the Y-axis. If I'm asking you for the Y-intercept, I want to know where it hits the Y-axis. That's what I'm asking you. Okay? I'm asking you for this address right here. Now, there's something very common about every single address, okay? So what I want you to do is let's redraw just the Y with just like a little tab here for the X-axis. Let's redraw this, and let's see if we can identify a pattern here. Let's put a dot right at each crevice here. And let's see if I can find a pattern. Moses, what is this address right here? Like if I wanted to tell people where this was, what is that? 0 what?
0, 0.
Very good, 0, 0. Hannah, what's this one right here? 0, 1. Nicely done. Isaiah, what's this one right here?
Wait, which one?
This one right here.
0, 2.
0, 2. Jose, what's this one right here? Yeah. I see a pattern. I don't know if you guys are starting to catch on. But let's do the negatives. Alana, what's this one right here? Yes, 0, -1. Look how she caught herself. Not -1, 0. 0, -1. Savannah, what's this one? All right, let's see if we can notice a pattern here. What do you notice is true, don't yell it out, about all of the x values in our y-intercept? What do they all have in common? If you know, raise your hand. If you have your hand up, be ready to tell me in a complete sentence what you notice. Emilio, please go.
I noticed that with the y-axis, they all start at 0.
Yes, very good. They all have an x value of 0. So please put that down. It's always x and then y. So you notice that every single x value on the y-intercept is what number, Jose? 0. What do you notice, Dillinger, about the x value of every single x-intercept? It's always 0. Nicely done. All right. So this is what I would need you to write down. My y-intercept always has an x value of, nice big letters, 0. Do I have enough scratch paper for next period? Oh, he's doing that. Okay, good. So today we're going to learn an even faster way of finding the y-intercept. I'm going to remind you of the old school way that we've been doing for the last 3 weeks that you have all mastered. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys, when you walked into do number 2 today, I didn't see not one person hesitate to solve for m. Right? You guys have mastered it. Now I'm going to teach you how to do that same thing even faster, even more efficiently. Okay? Here we go. Example 1. What is the y-intercept of y equals 3x plus 1? Don't yell it out, but can you tell me what form this is in? Jaden, I need you, babe. Steve? Slope-intercept form. Hannah, how did you know it was slope-intercept form? Oh man, she took it to the next level. She didn't just say y equals by itself. She said it is y equals mx plus b, right? She gave us like the whole shebang. I have a question for you, Jason. What is my y-intercept in this problem?
3x.
Careful.
Alright, your y-intercept is 1.
What is 3?
3 is the slope.
Very good. 3 is the slope. 1 is the what, Jason?
The y-intercept.
All right, so back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, but some days, you guys don't know that song? Oh, there's one person. All right. Back in the day, when I asked you for the y-intercept, you would just say 1, right? You would say 1. But now you have to give me the actual coordinates, okay? Can you give this to Jason, please? The actual coordinates for the y-intercept. So the answer is no longer 1. You're going to say 0, 1. Because what do you know about every y-intercept? What is the x value for every single y-intercept? It's always 0. So on our test, in the homework, you're going to write your intercept with a 0, 1. You're not going to just say 1. Because 1 could mean a lot of things, and I don't even know what that means. Okay? All right. Now, I want to prove it to you. Look what happens when you plug in 0 for x. What is 3 times 0, Isaiah? 0 plus 1?
1.
Don't you get y equals 1? Well, there it is. That's my x, that's my y. My y equals 1. So I just proved to you that it works algebraically, and now we saw it on a graph. Graphically, it works as well. Lorenzo, I'm sorry. I'm recording, and that's picking up on the recording. Sorry. All right, example 2. This is what we did last week. What is the y-intercept for 3x plus 2y equals 6? Pardon me. All right, old school, the last 3 weeks. JJ, you walk me through this. You have mastered this. How would you solve? How would you solve for y here? What would you do first?
Subtract 3 to both.
3, just 3?
3x.
Yep, subtract 3x, and then what would you get?
And you get 2y.
Yep, 2y.
And 2y equals nearly 3x. So 6.
See, I told you he knew it. Then what?
You need y2
So you get y equals negative 3 halves x plus 3. So then, that was the old school way. We just did that for 2 weeks. Raise your hand if you feel like you have mastered this. Like, oh my gosh, I'm gangster. Totally got this down. No? Yes or no? Yes. Yes, Habib, you have a question? Or you're telling me you got it? All right, good. Ready? I know you guys. Huh, Jaden? I know you guys like to do things quickly, right? Yes, sir.
I'll try to guess how you're going to do it.
Yeah, please do. No, JJ.
Well, since we converted it, so I'm supposed to do 3, so I have to
So my question was what? What is the
do
y-intercept? Can you tell me what the y-intercept is? What is it?
3.
3, right? But now tell me how you say it the right way, Amelia. You don't just say 3. What do you say? Yeah, so did I just say 1 here? What did I say?
0,
Yeah, good. So for this one, you're going to say 0, 3. You guys, didn't we just say that every y-intercept has an x value of what? 0. So look what we're going to do, you guys. I want you to highlight. Did you have a question, honey? You want to try to take a stab at it? Well, let me do the y, and you can do the x, okay? So I want you to highlight the original equation and watch how easy this is going to be. What's 3 times 0? What's 4 times 0? What's 20 times 0? What's negative 20 times 0? What's anything times 0? It goes away, right? So literally, if I'm asking you for the y-intercept, what is the x value of the y-intercept every time? 0. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and make a T like this. And we'll do the y-intercept on the right-hand side because in a second I'm going to teach you the x-intercept as well. But let's just focus on the y-intercept. You just told me that in the y-intercept the x is equal to 0, right? So watch what happens. 3x plus 2y equals 6. If I want the y-intercept, I'm going to plug in 0 for x. Jason, watch. And look what happens. What's 0 times 3? Poof, it goes away. So I'm literally just going to cover the 3x because it goes away anyway. Because I don't care what number's there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a million, gazillion, a negative, a gazillion. When I plug in a 0, what's going to happen? Poof, it's gone. Everybody see that? Jose, did you see that? No, you didn't. I'll just keep your phone to the end of the day because I don't understand what I got to do to get your attention. Are you with me? Look what happens. You know for the y-intercept, what value is always 0? What letter is always 0? X, right? So plug in a 0 here. You with me? If I put in a 0 here, 0 times 3 times 4 times 5 times a million, it doesn't even matter what number's on here because 0 times anything, what's going to happen to that? Poof, it goes away. It's like it doesn't even matter. So what's left over? Easy. 2y equals 6. Now how do I solve for y? Divide by 2. And what do you get? Y equals? No!
0, 3.
It's the same thing. Do you see that? So my actual answer, remember I don't leave it as y equals 3. I say the y-intercept is 0, 3. What do you guys think? So far so good? Now, This is the part my rookies be messing up. I tell them to cover one of the letters, and they'll cover the wrong one. If I want the Y-intercept, why would you cover the Y? I want the Y, so you're going to cover the what? X. So what do you think is going to happen if I want the X-intercept? Don't yell it out. Don't yell it out. Steve, I promise you. Go ahead. You're now going to cover the Y. Watch what happens. Same problem. 3x plus 2y equals 6. Now you're going to cover the Y. And just copy what's left over. We're good at copying. I know. I'm throwing shade. 3x equals 6. How do I solve for x? Dillinger, how do I get x by itself? Divide by 3, divide by 3. X equals 2. But this time, what letter was 0? The Y. So my answer is going to be 2, 0. Now I find the x-intercept literally in one step. I found the y-intercept in one step. Instead of what I did last week. Not that last week is irrelevant. It's just why not do it even more efficiently using my intercepts. Y'all with me? All right. Now, I'm going to show you after we do a couple of examples, basically, why this is efficient. What I need you to do is label this as method 1, because this is what we've been doing. Pardon me, sorry about that. This is method 1. This is what we've been doing for 3 weeks. We should master this by now. James said, don't lose you, sweetheart. This is method 1, and what we did down here is method 2. All right, as promised in this class, I never just do one example with you. I want to make sure you're good, like good, like, okay, Miss Riad, I'm annoyed, good, like I got it. Let's do another example, example 3. Here we go. What is the y-intercept of 5x minus 2y equals 10? Savannah, remind me. If I want the y-intercept, what is the x always equal? Very good. So I already know my x is equal to 0. So now, all I have to do is solve for y. That's a minus, sorry about that. Minus 2y equals 10. So basically, this goes away. I don't even care because I plugged in a 0. Moses, what is negative 2y equals 10? How do I solve for y? Very good. Divide both sides by negative 2. So y equals? Negative 5. But how do I tell people what my y-intercept is? What is the address, Moses? You're the man. 0, negative 5. Good job, sweetheart. All right. Are y'all scared if I ask you for the x-intercept of this bad boy? No, never. The x-intercept, this time, if 5x minus 2y equals 10. Camden, what letter do I cover this time if I want the x-intercept? Cover the negative 2y. Poof, gone. I don't even need it. So then, very good, Jaden. You get 5x equals 10. Divide both sides by 5. X equals 2. But how do I write my answer? If x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2. Remember, it's x, comma, y. X is equal to 2. Right? So this time, how do I write it? Very good, Jaden. 2, comma, 0. Let's get Camden a piece and Jaden a piece. Let's do one more, and then I'll give you a doyo. Isaiah, what do you think? Pretty easy? Did you guys already do this stuff with Destiny? No? All right. Example 4, and then we'll do a doyo. She had a test today, I think. She was, yeah, I'm sorry. right, what is the y-intercept of 3x minus 9y equals negative 18? Let's just do our t, because you know you're going to find both. So let's just do x-intercept here. Let's do y-intercept here. Let's rewrite it. 3x minus 9y equals negative 18. And then 3x minus 9y equals negative 18. Sorry, that's how my dad writes his nines. My apologies. The way the Egyptians write it. Hannah, can you help me, babe? Which one do you want to do? X-intercept or y-intercept? X-intercept, sure. If I want the x-intercept, am I going to cover the x?
No.
Oh, I want the x-intercept. So what letter should I cover? You're going to cover the y because the y is equal to 0. Okay? So then that's 3x equals negative 18. And then what do I do from there, Hannah? You're the best. X equals negative 6. But how do I write my answer if the x is negative 6? You are awesome. Negative 6, comma 0. What do you guys think? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, let's cover the 3x. And why cover the 3x? Why do we cover the 3x? Yes, we want the y-intercept. So what should I write now?
So negative 9y is equal to negative 18.
Awesome. Uh-huh.
And you're going to divide both of them by 9.
Negative 9. Be careful. Uh-huh. Y equals? Negative? Careful. 2. Very good. Can you tell me how to write that as an ordered pair, please? Is it 2, 0 or 0, 2?
0, comma 2.
Very good, because the y is 0. Good job, babe. Let's get him a piece of candy, guys. Nice job. All right, now what am I going to do in tonight's homework? Super simple. Watch how easy this is. You are going to graph each of the intercepts, and then you're going to connect the dots. It's kind of like making a picture. Jose, please write this down. Ready? You're going to plot these 2 points that we just had right here. So our 2 points, just to remind you, are 0, 2 and negative 6, 0. Then, how do you graph 0, 2? Where's 0, 2? On the y. How'd you know that? Because it's the y-intercept. Beautiful. So do I go up 2 or down 2? Yep, so make a dot at 0, 2. Annette, where's negative 6, 0? Yep, so it's on the x-axis, to the left or to the right? To the left, to the left. Everything you own in a box to the left. In the closet, that's my stuff. Ready, Isaiah? What are we going to do with these 2 points? Connect them, and there's my line. Boom. This is cake. Easy? It's so perfect. All right, y'all ready for a doyo? Yeah, you are. Actually, we'll do a doyo and then we'll start the homework together. Does that sound good? Yeah. All right, here's your doyo. All right, what is the y-intercept, the x-intercept of 9y plus 3x equals 18? Here come my TAs if you need help. Check your answers with your neighbors, please. Yes, babe. And then we'll graph it together, but if you know how to graph it, do it. Who is this guy? This guy came out of nowhere. I'm so proud of you. Jason, you need help? It's time to ask if you need it. No, thank you. You got it? You're a god? Okay. How about I got it? Jeremiah, check with your group, yeah, babe? Or not? I meant right there. Yeah. All right, in the interest of time, because it is Wednesday, so I'm running out of time here. You should have gotten 0, 2 for the Y-intercept and 6, 0 for the X. Sorry, I meant to switch it. So that when we graph it, you should have a downward slope like this. Let me prove it to you skeptics out there. Can I have your eyes up here, please? Some of you guys are like, I don't even know this mumbo jumbo. This woman's crazy. All right. Remember how we did this last week and we would solve for Y? What's your home base right here? What's your home base right here? The 2, right? So then you would graph it at 2. Oh my God, is that like the same 2 that you found right here? Yeah, it's the same one. And then what's your navigation system? What does your navi tell you to do? Down 1 over 3. Ready? Down 1 over 3. No. There's a point right there. And then down 1 over 3. No way. So this is a much easier way to graph than having to use your home base and your navi. There's nothing wrong with this. This is like your go-to, right? So like if you have no other way to do it, then do it like this. Okay? But a smarter way, you guys, this right here is the hard work. This is called hard work. This right here is called smart work. Okay? You want to work smarter, not harder. There's nothing wrong with working harder, but why if you could work smarter? This is much easier to graph. Okay? I know, right? So let's take a look at worksheet 34 because the bell's going to ring, so I need to move on. Pass me a worksheet. Hurry, pass me someone's worksheet. Look. So here's tonight's homework. Look what you got to do. Don't let me lose you. Number 1 through 10, you're going to find the X and Y intercepts, and then you're going to graph it on the graph paper that I give you. You're going to graph straight on here. Okay? You don't have to make up your own graphs. I want to start with number 10. Let's do number 10 together. Ready? Let's go. Hurry up before the bell rings. Let's go. Ready? Title it Worksheet 34. Worksheet 34, number 10 says 7y minus x is equal to negative 12. I'm going to find the 2 intercepts, and then I'm going to graph it on my graph paper. So let's do x-intercept here, y-intercept here. I have the 2 situations. If I want the x-intercept, which letter am I going to cover? The 7y, very good. This goes away, and I'm left with negative x equals negative 12. I don't want negative x. I want x. This is the part I wanted to show you. Am I done? What do I got to do? What's the number in front of that x? A negative 1. So how you get rid of a negative 1? Divide. That's what all my rookies messed up last year. I had a bunch of people come back with this homework like all messed up because they didn't divide. So x equals 12. That means your x-intercept, don't pack up, I'm almost done, is 12, 0. So that means, can you guys go with me, please? Can you guys go to number 10 real quick? You see how this says number 10 right here?
Yeah.
You're going to go to 12, 0 and make a dot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all the way at the end. Then what are you going to do? You're going to find the what? The y-intercept, and then what are you going to do with the 2 points? Connect the dots. I love you guys so much. Have a blessed day. I'll see you after school if you need help.